Well, I'm Annie, grandma, great-grandmother. The boys at the base call me grandma. I was born in December of 1935, and I was born in Boston, Massachusetts. Good Yankee stock. My grandfather was a merchant seaman, and from what I understand, ancient relatives came over on one of the journeys of the Mayflower. At any rate, it was cold and snowy, and at that point in time, the mother had to stay in the hospital for 14 days. But my mom had a hissy fit, so Daddy brought her home so I could be home for Christmas. I was christened at St. James Episcopal Church in February because of the weather. And it's a great big church from what I understand. I don't know if Episcopal churches have cathedrals or not, but they have strange things. I read one of my baby cards and it said it was signed by a Queen Elizabeth. Not the Queen, but it was whatever organization my mom and dad belonged to. Didn't go to Sunday school. My aunt and uncle moved to Rhode Island, and I did go with them sometime, and I sat up in the choir with them, but still no formal education. We moved around. I ended up in Oklahoma for a while, and then we moved down to Corpus Christi, and I met a friend down the street who was, I don't know, I think she was a Nazarene, and I couldn't understand why she always was reading her Bible. It meant nothing to me. I had heard my mom and dad pray at night, but we didn't. Sometimes he would say a blessing, but not always. So anyhow, I started going to church with this girl, and there was a revival, and there was a lady pastor, and she talked to me, and she said, "What do you think?" And I said, "Well, I can feel God in my heart, but I said, I don't know how to get to him." And she said, "Well, you just come to Sunday school with us while you're here." So that was that. We moved to Texas, and again, I did take confirmation in the Episcopal Church, but I didn't have catechism, I didn't have anything, but nothing, no formal training at all. So then I got married, moved back to New York, and I went to the Episcopal Church in Scottsville. My kids were pretty much baptized in the Episcopal Church, but then I thought, well, this is not what I want. And when I moved to Caledonia, I became president of the church, Council of Churches for a while, besides being on the ambulance and being nursing and stuff like that. And we did have a food pantry, so every year I would have a dinner and everybody would bring something for the food pantry, but still, it wasn't satisfying. So then, thanks to my son, I moved down here to Pensacola, and we were here in 2000 I moved down here. And my daughter came down in October and she wanted to go to church. And I said, "Well, baby, they're all cults. You know what the South is like." And she said, "Mama, give it a try." She said, "Come with me." So I did. I came here for her birthday here in October of 1960, and I haven't left. My ruts are still out there where she dragged me kicking and screaming, but it was Linda and IG, and we talked, and I am not a Bible toter. I mean, I don't quote scripture, I don't know that much about it, but for one thing, I have a very deep faith, and on the way to the museum yesterday, I was coming around where Lake Frederick is, and the clouds opened up and there was a cross. And this is the second time. The first time, I was telling some friends up there, the first time a couple of weeks ago when the clouds opened up, it was Christ right there. And there was a hand that was waving to me, but it had 5 fingers and a thumb, which I thought was kind of strange. And I just felt at that time that no matter what, he's going to be right there for me. And I tell my boys at the museum, at some point in time, you know you're going to be in danger, just remember, I lift my eyes to the hills, from where comes my help. My help comes from the Lord, maker of heaven and earth. And that has been kind of my creed, my motto. When I'm in trouble, and I'll just say, God, I can't do it, you've got to do it for me, or show me what to do. And there's no way I'm going to ever leave Calvary Chapel. I just feel at home here. I love the people here. The pastor, he's okay. But yeah, we all love Philip. And but basically, I think that's it. And I love the studies. I love the way it goes through the Bible and explains everything. And that's my story.